Hey guys, this is Nick, the NDC Chief here, and I'm wondering, how customized is your Android experience? My personal experience changes on a day-to-day basis. Right now I'm using a Windows 8 or Windows Phone 8 launcher, and it was totally free, and it is fast, it is fluid, it is just really easy and simple to use, and I don't know, it's something cool to use in the time being. Right now, as you can see, I am using my LG Nexus 4. And I have been using a bevy of different launchers over the last couple of weeks. I have used Nova, I've used Go Launcher, I've used ADW, I've used a couple different other off-the-wall ones like Vire, and I've been now using this Windows Phone one for the last couple of days. A lot of people think it stops at the launcher. However, it does not at all. I have this Windows Phone launcher, you know, it's whatever Windows Phone is, it's very fluid, it's the same UI, no ads, none of that. But I have another application. If you look up on the status bar here, it says SwipePad is running. What exactly is SwipePad? Well, you can delegate where it exactly comes from, whether it be the top corners, side, whatever you want. I have it coming from the top right, which is about right about this space, about this far apart. If you swipe, it brings up a 12-panel little portal advancement here where you can just pick and select any 12 apps that you would like, and you can launch right into them. Say I want to go to Android Central, and I'm like, nah, I want to go check my Twitter, and then I'm like, no, that's not a good idea. I'm probably going to go back to YouTube. You can just bounce between everything, go back to your camera. You can even do it when you're in your camera, go to music. It's all right there and easy to use. There are things like that on Android that I adore using that you can lay over any sort of launcher, whether you're using Nova, stock launcher, whatever. It just simply comes off and you get to see all the things like that. I've tried Glovebox and Unity Launcher, which are both little plays on Ubuntu where you would swipe from the side and you would get that cool little scrolly list. But I don't know, I like the effect of having an entire setup here of different portals that I can jump through and just doing it like that as opposed to anything else. A lot of people think that to run something at this high of a quality without the lag and with all the fluidity that is in this specific launcher, you need some sort of really high spec'd out device. Now, majority of the time with things that are like 3D animations and all that crazy stuff, you usually do need a pretty high spec'd out device. But a lot of these launchers were built so that you don't need some sort of high-end device. It's supposed to transform your device into something that it was not, which is why a lot of these are coded to be as fluid as humanly possible. And when you have a device that has all these specifications, it ends up not using everything. That leads me into my question of how far away from out of the box is your Android device? Mine is clearly pretty far out of the box in terms of its launcher as of right now, and not to mention the 130 some odd apps that I have installed on it. I'd like to know how far away your device is from what it was when it came out of the box, however long ago you got it. And I'd also like to know what kind of Android device you are currently using. Feel free to leave a comment down below or tweet me at NDCChief, and I will gladly tweet all of you back. So, you guys have an awesome day, and have fun with your open source platform and not iOS. Later, guys. One last thing that I forgot to mention is that all the current launcher applications that I am using and that I have mentioned will all be below in the description with a little bit of a information about each one. Whether it be Nova, Go Launcher, ADW, Launcher 7, what is this called? I don't know. Hold on. Launcher 8, because it's Windows Phone 8. That would make more sense. So Launcher 8, I got a Glovebox, I want to say, what else did I mention? I mentioned Unity Launcher, and of course, the ever so cool and awesome portal little launcher thing from the side, also known as SwipePad. Once again, this has been the NDC Chief. Like down below and subscribe as well while you're down in that area, and make sure you check out some of these really cool Android apps. Later. Oh, and Vire Launcher. Vire is really cool. Later.